I'm Rafael Viñoly. I'm an architect in New York and in many other parts of the world. We've done a lot of work in America, but also in Europe and in London, a very large project in Japan. We have offices in the West Coast and in London and in the Middle East. What makes a piece of architecture into something significant in terms of its artistic value is something very difficult to define, but that everybody knows one way or another, which is the way the proportions work. It is a very efficient structure for such a slender building, so tall. The form responds to a number of conditions, making the building less impacted by the forces of wind and so on. It has a dignity, I say, and simplicity that is quite striking in my mind. And I think the building is, as I say, is a very good contribution to a very disparate collection of different approaches to how to do architecture. This town invented high-rise luxury housing, and we thought that this building could actually take the problem a quantum leap forward, right? And you could have a life experience from your home, which is really unique. And I think the building does do that. And so it's literally like 6 buildings, one on top of the other, and all encased into this sort of frame that has a carefully studied proportional base. Imagine what it is to be driving in a car in one of the most phenomenally beautiful places in the world, and you can never see anything in a straight bridge. You never do. It makes the place in the middle of the water and also forces everybody to reduce speed, and at the same time have this unbelievable panoramic view of the environment. It's the first time in a car that you're forced to look this way, right? And then inside of this thing is, you define a place, which is what attracts people. I mean, it's a lot of people walking around. And if you could fish in here, which is what we plan, and hopefully this thing will be completed this year.
So what's next for you?
I guess going to lunch or something. I don't know.